creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle made by T.J. Carey.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 44, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday when he got that award. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go, 180!
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged the clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Trying to get it to Woods. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Hunt. The tackle there by John Johnson.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. From the 38, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. At the 29-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
120.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards in the first down. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Goff on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. What about the 23-yard line? The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And some space here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. They go play action with Gurley. Now Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's first and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield going right back to Beckham here, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 27, Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Goff now to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And for the fourth time tonight, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Carry on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the eye. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Pick up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Mayfield on 1st down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tackle. Mike, 53.
Bravo.
Mike.
Goff gonna throw it. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for L.A., they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so.